Bad Guru here. Thank you so much for giving me your attention. I want to tell you about an idea I have called Black Money Matters. I am pitching this idea to the people out there that I respect. Let's do this. Dave Chappelle. I got an idea for you. It's called hashtag Black Money Matters. Very simple. Step 1, gather 1 million people together online. Step 2, decide who becomes a black millionaire. Step 3, send $1 to $5 to that person in order to make them a black millionaire. My idea is to make a black millionaire with the power of social media. You know, I remember in one of your specials recently, in the last ones that you made, you talked about how we should support our heroes, support the champions who stand up for us. That we should kind of give them a safety net, that it's kind of difficult to risk your neck for the people. You joked about having some type of GoFundMe that could help people, give them a few $1 million in order to demonstrate our appreciation and our support for what they're doing. Now, you said to give Colin Kaepernick money. I don't know if Colin Kaepernick should be the one getting $1 million, but supporting your heroes is a very good thing. And when you said that, you made me realize, oh, this guy gets it. He gets that we as people, outside of government, we as people should do something to support people in our society in order to make the world better. Right? In your case, it was providing a sort of safety net for those champions who stick their necks out. What I'm saying is we can demonstrate compassion for our fellow man. Everybody can demonstrate compassion, just like you demonstrated compassion when you gave that speech, that monologue on SNL when Donald Trump got elected. You gave a wonderful, my heart just swelled. I just felt I was in love with you, and then I fell more in love with you when I heard you say that thing. You were talking about somebody who was hated and despised and an enemy, and you talked about it in such a powerful way. It's much like you talked about in your special when it comes to apartheid, when you recognize that the system is evil, the system is corrupt, that everybody who's in that system is a victim. And you're unwilling, for the most part, to demonize people. You kind of tossed Candace Owens under the bus, but, I don't know what's a joke and what's real. But this idea of supporting people, I think, is very powerful. And I think there's a division in our world today. And one of the ways we can create a bridge is to create an avenue for people who care to demonstrate that they care. And that's what Black Money Matters is about. 20 million people protested in the Black Lives Matter protests in 2020. 20 million people. If each of those people gave $5 to a pot, that'd be $100 million that could go to making a boatload of black millionaires. And then the conversation changes. It changes from what terrible trauma has occurred to what can we do about it. Instead of lobbying government and lobbying your officials in order to get policy changes, which, I don't know, does that really change anything? People, on their own, can take action to look out into the world and say, that person should be a millionaire and that person should be a millionaire. And maybe there's some hero that sticks their neck out and you go, that person should be a millionaire too. And we can do it. Hashtag Black Money Matters. Very simple. It's a simple idea, a simple concept. I picked $1 million. It doesn't have to be $1 million, but I picked $1 million because it's sensational. I remember when your show was on the air. It was so fun to see you. You're like, I'm rich, bitch. Right? I'm rich. Right? It was so great to see a black person say, I'm rich. You're like, yeah. I can feel the energy of all the black people going, yeah. A rich black guy. Yes. We can give that feeling to a bunch of other black people. And to the whole community at large. Look at what we can do. And it's just going to start a snowball of effects and chain reactions when people realize, oh my God, what we can do, we can make millionaires, we can make billionaires. Can you imagine if those 20 million people decided they were going to give $5 to one person, right? Forget 100. One black person becomes 100 millionaire. Oh, I'm rich, bitch. We did that. $5. That means you could do it again and again and again. How many black people can we make 100 millionaires? We could do it every month. You can have 12 at the end of 2021. We could have 1,200 millionaires who are black. How does that change things? God dang. When I listen to you, Dave Chappelle, I hear all these ideas. I can hear that you're this clever thinker, that you're thinking outside of the box, that you understand exactly what the problems are. And you touch my heart and you make me feel so happy that someone like you is alive. And everything that you've done, I just absolutely adored, especially when you walked away. You're not afraid of bucking the trend. You're not afraid of doing something different. And deep down in your heart, you're a real comedian. So what you care at fundamental is to bring light to people's lives. Hashtag Black Money Matters. This is a way we can do it. Step 1, gather 1 million people online. It happens all the time. It happens every day. Step 2, decide who becomes a black millionaire. I know, that's the hard part. Step 3, we all give them $1 to $5 for making them a millionaire. Simple idea. What could possibly go wrong? Hashtag Black Money Matters. Thank you. God, I love Dave Chappelle. And one of my favorite birthdays I ever had. My twin brother and I, we go to this sort of house party where they did a watch party for your special. And you hadn't been back in forever. And I wish to God that you came back, because I watched your show and I watched your stand-ups. I absolutely loved it. And I'm sitting, I can still remember, I'm sitting on the couch in this person's loft, and they had your special projected on the wall. And I'm sitting there next to my brother, having a drink, just having the greatest time, just laughing my butt off at the genius that is Dave Chappelle. And you made me think, and you made me care. You gave me perspective. I think someone like you could understand the power of this idea. Hashtag Black Money Matters. You're invited.